Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Hey everyone, how are you doing today? What's up, everyone? Oh, I realized I have a incorrect. There is incorrect title on Twitch. Let me fix this. Okay, the title has been fixed. How are you doing today, folks? We'll start in just a couple of minutes, I think. Hey everyone. Okay, I can see the chat, so that's good. How are you doing today, folks? Okay, Discord notifications look good. I'm glad I finally fixed that. Yeah, I think that we can get started. I think I just need to write message on Twitter. Right, let's get started. We have a lot of work for us today. One second, I want to ask Pulumi folks something with regards to if they have any naming conventions. I think this is quite important. Okay, I don't think they will reply today since it's a weekend, but we'll see. Okay, let me switch my screen here and then let's get started. Can you guys hear me okay and see me fine? Okay, let me press the recording button. Let's get started. Okay, I think you should be able to see my screen. Let's record this now. Hello and welcome everyone, this is Dmitry, and today we will continue doing some Pulumi Python stuff. In particular, I do want to get to a point where we publish our reusable component for VPC to PyPi. Yeah, we'll see if we can get to it. I also think this would be one of the last Pulumi streams for now. Like, I think we explored most of the things that are important. We could still explore things like their other products like IaC or something else, but I don't want these streams to be focused solely on Pulumi. So yeah, I think for the time being, this might be the last stream for Pulumi, and then maybe in like a month or so I can go back and explore some other of their products. I'm still debating internally on what I want to do next. If it's going to be Kubernetes, if it's going to be maybe other IC product. So we could try mass driver, we could try system initiative. Yeah, so I think, or we might even like have some streams where I just write some Python code. I have abandoned projects where I could like just write something just to make sure that my skills are still there. That's also an option. So I don't really have an answer. If you guys have anything in particular that you want me to cover, let me know, and I can consider doing that. In general, I don't really like doing streams on the things I know, because if there is a thing I know quite well, like it's kind of like boring for me to like just spend time on it on the stream, and the better time investment there would be to actually record some like condensed video about that thing. So if this is the thing I know well, like I don't want to stream about it. I would prefer, yeah, on the streams I would just learn something new. What else we could do? So maybe we need to keep track of a list of things. Let me see if I can. One second, I will bring up maybe Notion, and then we can like have a list of things to stream about. Okay, and my Notion application just died. Okay, one second, folks. Apparently, my Notion right now is in crash loop, which is pretty bad. 1 second, folks. I will bring up our stream ideas and maybe we can keep track and like add or delete stuff there. Okay, let me switch my screen now. Okay, so some stream ideas. Kubernetes EKS. Surprisingly, I didn't do much with Kubernetes, so that's definitely a skill I would want to become better at. I could just do general Python programming. I could what else I could do? I can explore Moz driver that we had when we were reacting to webinar yesterday. We could do system initiative. So for system initiative, I had some experience before. I had some mixed feedback about this, but maybe after 5 months, something has changed. What else I could do? By the way, so this is probably for Python. Let's do what notes. So I had first experience already. Probably will be work on Smartsheet. We could, what else we could do? Terraform, no. Oh, we can explore some Terraform tooling. So I'm thinking Atlantis, maybe Digger. Is Digger still alive? I realized that there are two different products. There is Dagger, and then there is Digger, I think. Yeah, there is this Digger. Could be also like Terra Test. So TerraMate, I actually don't know what TerraMate does. What Space Lift and Zero. All right, I think yeah. So this is all Terraform tooling, Kubernetes, Mass Driver, System Initiative. Uh, like maybe, maybe at some point we would explore some other cloud providers, but that's a little bit tricky. But I can put this on the list. Other cloud providers besides AWS. Did I forget any like? Okay, so then we can also add Kubernetes specific tooling. So like maybe Argo, CD, maybe Carpenter, maybe what? Crow. I don't know what even folks are using. Maybe Cilium or something. And why? Okay. Okay, I think this list is okay. If there is anything you guys want me to go through, especially in like cloud, kind of like adjacent to cloud or like DevOps, I would be interested in covering that. So let me know. Okay, cool. Right, so I think we can now go back and like try to abstract our VPC module a little bit better in Pulumi. There is a lot of stuff that we need to do to like make it acceptable. We need a Git repo. We need some tooling. We need to rethink some parameters because some of it is crap right now. Like there are just some parts that like I don't like. This init function looks big. Okay, so yeah, I think we can kind of get there. All right, so what do I even need? So we need a separate repository for it. That said, we can kind of work around this repo. Can we work around this repo? What kind of dependencies do we have? So net other is our dependency. Pulumi is our dependency. Pulumi AWS is our dependency. Pydantic is our dependency. PyYAML, not sure. Actually, no, it isn't. So we can add it like to a group or something. Yeah, I guess. We would need to move some of this into, we would need examples. That would be one part of it. Yeah, like the more I think about it, the more I think there needs to be like almost two separate projects here. Yeah, I think we need to create a new one and then like see what we need to move around to isolate this a little bit better. Okay. We need to also set a Python version, probably like the minimal one, so that people on older Python can use it. What the lowest Python version that's still supported? Is it 3.8? 3.9, I think, right? Okay, so it's 3.9, right? 3.9. So we would have to kind of like downgrade this a little bit. Okay, let's... Okay, let's bring up a new project. How are we going to call it? Will it be what? Pulumi AWS VPC? Now, my only problem with the name is we discussed this yesterday, that you can have native component, like native Python Pulumi component, and you can have multi-language one, and then multi-language can compile to any language. Now, like, if I ever were to do that one, then like the naming would collide. Okay, we need a terminal. So something I don't remember is how do you work with UV when it's a library? So I think we'll have to look it up. UV working on a library. We will need Python 3.9. We might need also what tox and UV. We need docs to deal with like multiple Python versions and test them. Precommit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't like overcomplicate it right now. It doesn't matter for now. We will just use the oldest Python version that's still supported. So UV init can create a new project. Okay, we just need UV init. We need the Python 3.9. Okay. Pulumi VPC resource native Python reusable resource. Need a readme. We need a dependency. We can get dependencies from our other projects, I think. So what do we need? We need all of this, maybe except of PyYAML. We do need PyPython with whatever reach rough. Can rough do MyPy? +1 for terraform workspaces in case really big infra. So I think Terraform workspace is an absolute shit show. An absolute crap that, like, I don't understand how people use workspaces. TerraGrant is okay. I've been using TerraGrant. And because I've been using it, I'm not sure if I want to stream about it. There is some complexity there in terms of like inheritance. Like sometimes it breaks your mind, but then you set it up and then like you just kind of don't pay attention to it. I would be interested to try Terraform Stacks, which is a new thing that Terraform developed, the HashiCorp guys developed. The problem is it's only in paid version. I don't know if there is like free trial or something. So if there is a free trial, then maybe we can cover that. If there is no free trial, then I don't want to pay for that. Okay. We can do black, blah blah blah. Where is my buy? Okay. By the way, I don't know, is Pyrite right now more popular than MyPy? Let's get some opinions. Okay, this is like from 2021. This is very old. What is based MyPy? Is it just some plugin? I guess it's just some plugin. Okay. Let's see. So this is 2 weeks. MyPy. By the way, is this I don't think this syntax is supported in Python 3.9, right? Okay. I would just we'll just do MyPy. Right. I should probably add it via CLI. I'm thinking we should probably remove. We should probably remove the big. This kind of stuff. And I think we also need. I think UV has functionality to resolve the lowest version. I think something like this. I think you can resolve the lowest version. Can it do that? UV resolve lowest version. Yeah. Resolution. Yeah, resolution lowest. Do I care about this? Yeah, maybe I'm again like just overthinking this too much. just do stuff. Okay, so we have PyTest, reach, rough, PyAML. We need. I like putting code in source. We'll need. So what? Pulumi AWS VPC. We need init. We can move. We can create a new file here. Let's say VPC py. So this will be class VPC. And then, like for now, this is fine. Like we don't care about the exact stuff. Here we'll say from VPC, import VPC. We need all use VPC. We need probably need config py. This is where we'll move some other stuff. Can you guys still hear me okay? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me okay? Okay, so this will be some pedantic stuff. This is fine. I like to do an examples or something, right? So examples. Inside of the examples, we will like use this. So we might need to call Pulumi Automation API here. just call it main py version. We don't need this. Okay, UV what's sync, right? Python 3.9. Okay, we need a git ignore. Oh, we already have git ignore. Okay, fine. It already has some stuff. We will Python version. Let's do what? Env rc, just in case we need it. We will say export AWS profile. I don't remember the name of the profile. I think it's stream. Stream. DRM allow. Okay. I need a strict myPy config. Strict myPy config example. Oh, it supports PyProject Toml. Cool. Cool. Okay, we'll just copy it from someone. Just give me the whole file. I don't care. Just give me the whole file. You could put this in PyProject Toml. Strict optional, allow redefinition, show error code, show column numbers, warn or return, disallow any unimported, strict true. I think we don't need this. Okay, and then let's get some disallow untyped disallow any unimported. Yeah, we might need this. No implicit optional. The snippet below is run with default configuration of MyPy. I don't like this. I actually like this behavior. I think that I like this makes me. I kind of like disagree with the statement. It's like if you ever pass anything here, it must not be known. Checked on type devs. Yeah, we can do this one. Show error codes. Yeah, we need to remember about this reveal type and reveal locals. Reveal type. Okay. Okay, cool. Here are my PyConfig. Okay, I think this should work. We run Python examples. API. The module is not installed. We need to install editable. Can you just say uv add dot? full pass, blah blah blah. I don't understand what workspace is. Ha, this worked. What the hell? Yeah, this works. This is our case. Oh, I should have done leap. src example lead init py by typed. Yeah, I think I just need build system, right? Yeah, we just needed a build system. Let's remove our virtual environment. Okay, this works. Okay. We will need to create a stack here. Okay, this seemed to work. Okay, I think we need to make it a little bit more modular. How do we test? Because Pulumi uses general purpose language, we can do native testing frameworks and do automated tests. Okay, unit testing, property testing, and integration. Okay, so I guess integration, this would be like we actually spin up infrastructure. Unit, I guess we just test the, like some pieces of code itself. Property, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. A testing program that creates AWS EC2 based okay. Instance must have a name tag. Instances must not use an inline user data script. Okay, there is some mock stuff here. Hmm. This property testing seems to be examples are given in TypeScript. Huh. We'll have to try this. To be honest, I don't fully get it. This seems like it's important, but I don't understand this yet. They have many examples here. Okay. I guess we'll figure this out later. Like I am this is a little bit overwhelming for me right now. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit slow today. Like, how do we... We need to set it up in a way where we can iterate fast on this. Then we'll get to some decent point, and then we can publish the code to PyPi, and then like just keep iterating on it. How do we set up rough? What the hell happened here? Format unsafe true. Okay. Okay, nice. We set this up. Okay. Where is Pylance? Here. Pixie poetry. I guess whatever. But I do want to run my Pi. Okay, let's kind of think this through. So we have a module. Ideally, we would want to provide every single parameter, I think. We would need to provide every single parameter. Yeah, I guess before going there, let's destroy existing stacks. I think I'm not logged in. Okay, we are logged in. Let's destroy this again. Okay, let's remove the stack. We still have dev stack, I think. Okay, let's make sure we don't have any VPCs. Okay, stack is removed. Uh, I don't know what this first project is. I think we could delete this. How do we delete this from UI? It was some S3 bucket, if I remember correctly, but we deleted everything. Delete stack. Oh, I just want the big button saying delete. That's what I want. Okay, so I think I no longer have any projects. I guess we need a new project. We will call it like test. We'll call it like test Pulumi, test AWS VPC or something. Project to test AWS VPC resource. We'll do Python UV, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we need this at all. Yeah, I don't think that we need this. Here we could specify the region. I think we can actually take all of this into the stack. Um, yeah, this namespace looks kind of weird. I don't like this namespace. Like, why do I explicitly need to put configuration for my module like in some predefined tag? I think this doesn't make any sense. Like, why does it have to be this particular namespace? I think it's kind of counterintuitive. Um, yeah, I think AWS underscore VPC is good, like this dmfigo stuff, and the fact that we parse for it kind of makes zero sense. Yeah, I don't like this. Like this, maybe. Right, so like our module is AWS VPC. We say, okay, if you want to use it, then like put it under this key or something, and you can keep it wherever you want. I think this is fair. There is this metadata, there is app. All right, so then the next part is if you are like for my module, I cannot have like environment or application name. Like from VPC perspective, none of this makes sense. You need to give me the module, right? So I will say just name will be okay. Dbot prod is fine. Dev. This is fine. It will change some things here around as well. I'm thinking we will redo this a little bit. So let's say it's enabled true. And then we will say yeah, tags by the way is good. Like by default you will not have any tags, but you can specify custom tags and this will override whatever you want this to be overridden. We might also have here like common tags or something. So this will be um, I would say just key value pairs, right? That's something that I will specify everywhere. So maybe common tag 1, value 1, default value 1, common tag 2, default value 2. Then under any resource, I can also have tags, and I can say VPC tag 1 VPC value 1, say common tag 1 override value 1. Okay, so this is tags, and then on any resource that is here, I could add a tag if I wanted to, right? So I can say tags, kind of the same thing. Something else I want to do is I want to get rid of this a little bit. Let's say convert every object inside array into a JSON-like dictionary format instead of native YAML format. Yeah. Accept. Yeah, the reason I like this, even though it's kind of like might look weird, is like it just takes much less space. That's why I like it. Do the same thing we did for previous set of subnets. Nice. Okay, it does have some context. Look at this. Like, it just takes so much less space. That's awesome. Now here, I would do this only for roots, I think. Yeah, this is good. So something else I wanted to do, but we should probably like refrain from too much changes. Okay, so you need to give me an configuration. I expect this configuration in a specific format. I give you an extra parser so it's easier to deal with. Okay, I think I need to take root tables like I'm having here. Like the example needs to be like relatively complex roots. We would also need, yeah, but we need to add it to do. Transit gateway attachment. Support IPAM pools. cloud one attachment. Interface gate, no, all endpoints. Interface gateway resource. Gateway load balancer endpoint. Service network. Lattice service network. What else do we need? We need Route 53 profile association. We need let's add this to the top. This will be our priority list. So this will be support EZAD number instead of full EZAD name. Support tag on all resources that support that, including common tags and tags override. Internet gateway route table association. Site to site VPN. VPC lattice association. VPC peering, no. Internet gateway route table association, yes. Endpoints, yes. Profile association, site to site VPN, VPC lattice association. IPv6, that needs to go up top. Maybe here. And IPAM we will need to support earlier. So IPv6 support, including IPv6 only and dual stack. Not gateways. Ooh, not gateways. Yeah, the list is quite big. Okay. We'll probably have to change the way we do parsing, but that's for another time. Okay. Okay, I think we have everything we need. From Pulumi AWS VPC utils. Yeah, I'm not sure we even need to have this in utils. I think we can keep it over here. We can say static method and remove it from utils. We just don't need to. So this function will be attached to the VPC. Yeah, no, let's not do this. I think it's fine if it's in utils. Okay. Right, so yeah, this is kind of crap. B say that you just gave me a VPC config. Inside of that VPC config, there should be a name. We will say it's over here. Just give me the name. So you give me the name. Okay, I want to Google about this. Like, there is something that, like, again, I don't like this. I wish there were more examples. Maybe we can find more examples. So let's go to Pulumi GitHub. Probably, where can it be? Examples. And then search. Let's try to look for it like this. We will specifically go through whatever is in Python. This is GCP. I don't care if it's GCP or not. I don't think it's that big of a deal. There are no resources here. This is how they register my modules VPC. Okay, my modules VPC. Not liking this. Nope. Huh. Curious what is this? Name arcs. Interesting. Okay, this is like almost like we have the configuration block. Okay, let's just see how they're using this. Template config. GCP projects on. Yeah, no. README. Okay. So they have a file where they retrieve configuration. So they go config, project owner, and then require object subnet CIDR blocks. Okay. Uh, okay, what other examples do they have? There is this GCP one. There is TypeScript. Let's do only Python. There is PyMenu resources. There is some dummy stuff. No, this will not work. There is Kubernetes Py guestbook. Let's see. Have there. K8S Yeah, so I suspect X is like what Pulumi custom resources registry. I don't even know. Okay, I selected Python. So there is this Azure. Okay, let's just check this out. How does the name in this? VTC Network Hub. Yeah, it is like all over the place. Ooh, there is data class. Okay. Yeah, this seems like it's trying to mimic CTK. Get subnet outputs. Okay. Okay, so this bulk VPC accepts name, args, resource options. Okay. AWS advanced network. Okay. Yeah, like this kind of stuff it's like it's absolutely all over the place. It's weird. It's weird. Now here is interesting that using data class. Yeah, I think I want to keep this example. Yeah, because it does seem like it's a common pattern here where you pass argument in some kind of object. Yeah, the fact that this like namespace is just all over the place. It's like I don't get it. I think I want to keep this example. Let me just what make a I will just bookmark this just so we have it. If I ever want to go back to this Pulumi dot stuff. Yeah, maybe I want to see more of this example. Okay, so let's say they have these arguments. They say this component resource accept these arguments. So we need to specify this configuration somewhere when we are like calling this stack. So here in the main program, there is nothing. Guess there should be a README, some architecture, blah blah blah. Okay, you set the configuration. Um, create a Pulumi stack. Is it here? Okay. So the main PY, there is this config. They set it in the code where I don't think this is what we were looking for. They create a transit gateway. Okay. Here, they like just do it in code directly. I see what they're doing. They like specify args like an object. Okay, let's think about this. You have a users who will consume your module. You want them make it easy. You want to make it easy for them to consume it. And they might want to do it in code. They might want to do it in YAML or like something else. So yeah, I think just specifying configuration in an object, maybe like calling this VPC args is a little bit better. VPC args. Yeah, I think it's a decent name. Though I think config is also fine. So they would go to... So it would be up to them how they retrieve the configuration, how they set it. But they need to give me a dictionary. And if they give me a dictionary... then I will parse it in the configuration. I also have here this class method, so maybe we just accept the configuration. Let's rename this. Why I cannot refactor this? Oh, just rename config. You just give me VPC config and then you can have your other resources. Okay, cool. So then we create different things. I think it would be worth... Yeah, okay, I don't like this. Yeah, I think this would be up to a user to say, okay, if you want to give me a dictionary, that's fine. I will parse it. Yeah, I think this is fair. We can remove all of this. Just give me a dictionary and I will pass it around. To be fair, I think we can even accept it here. We can say config. Is this syntax supported in Python 3.9? In Python 3.9, can I set type union using God damn it, it was in 3.10. All right, so I think then I need union config. We will say, okay, if you give me a VPC config, yeah, we will convert this to VPC config. Yeah, I think this is good. I want to check what is actually a logical name means in Pulumi of a resource. Pulumi Each resource has a logical and physical name. Logical name is how resource is known inside Pulumi. Physical name is a name used for the resource in the cloud provider. Okay, so physical name is VPC minus something something. Pulumi auto-names most resources by default, using the logical name and a random suffix. You can disable this if you want. Resource logical and physical name may not match. In fact, Pulumi resources are auto-named. So your role might have logical name my role, and physical name will typically look something like my role blah blah blah. It's actually reverse. The logical name is the one where they add the suffix, right? This random suffix serves two purposes. The two stacks for the same project can be deployed without their resources colliding. Yeah, okay, so two different stacks, your things are named the same, but Pulumi need to know about them differently. The suffix helps you create multiple instances. Yeah, okay. It allows Pulumi to do zero downtime resource updates. Due to the way some clouds provider work, certain updates require replacing. By default, Pulumi creates replacements first, then updates the existing references. Cases that require specific names, you can override auto-naming by specifying a physical name. Okay. Okay. Something else I wanted to do here. Yeah, we need to do something about this. Like, I don't know. Maybe we can consult documentation again here. Do they have dark mode? Nope. No dark mode. Pulumi component resource. Implicit Pulumi stack resource is itself a component resource that contains all top level resources in the program. Component resource must register a unique type name with a base constructor. In the example, the registration is package index my component. To use potential of the other type name conflicts, this name contains a package and a module name in addition to the type. Like, this doesn't help me. These names are namespaced alongside non-component resources such as AWS Lambda function. I don't know, man. This. Like, I don't know how to call it. uh, VPC resource. How they call it? Resource ARN or no? Okay, let's do type. I'm thinking something like, I don't know, AWS composite or something. How about this? Yeah, I think we need to say that this is VPC composite or something. Okay, something else I wanted to do. There was, I think we can do a function here. What's the difference between these? Get availability zones, output. Maybe Claude knows, right? Let's ask Claude. This is an invocation. It runs during the planning phase. Returns the results immediately during the program execution. The value available synchronously during program execution. Uses when you need easy information to create other resources during program execution. I don't get it, guys. I kind of get it, but also not sure which one I need to use. uh, it's funny. I want to retrieve. So this is, for example, guess I need to go here to definition. Huh. How do I get an output here? I don't understand. I guess we just have to run this because I don't understand how to read this. I'm looking for like output or something. Uh, I guess we just go to Terraform documentation. Mm. Okay, they can say here dot names. I need to know what else is there. This example is whatever. Following arguments are supported. This is input. Oh, here is get availability zone result. Okay. Zone IDs. Cool. Is this even correct? Yeah. AZAD prefix. Okay. This is good. This is good. Yeah. Okay. So this will be a prefix for AZAD. So when we create a subnets, we can use either one or another. Either one or another. Okay, we do it over here. So we say if, let's return back. Remind syntax of Python ternary. Value if condition, else if value is false. Okay, so if I think there was a function isDigit. Yeah. So if that is isDigit, okay. Let's break this down. Let's just do a normal one. Okay. If subnet config contains from digits only, then we add a prefix. Otherwise, it will be the same. And then here, we are changing this part. We also need to set a subnet name. Okay, how do we specify this? Oh. Okay, so yeah, if you have something like this, then it's fine. We would probably support another syntax when we can say, I just give me like just I have in subnet and I want it for 2 or 3 AZs or something. And we would use that when we don't provide easy AD. Okay. So we need a prefix for VPC, and then whatever the subnet name is, and then that's it, at least for now. So so this should be, I don't know, man. I think this is actually fine. I don't know. Yeah, so then we depend on the CIDR block. That's fine. And then we also keep track of the subnet name, subnet config locally. Yeah, I kind of feel like we need to do something about like this takes. This is a lot of code here. I think we need to kind of break it down. So I suspect we can just say self config is equal to config. And then refactor this. We can say kind of like just create VPC from config or something like this. Refactor this into a separate method with config as an input argument. Uh, uh, what the hell? Uh, create a class, create a method as well. No, this is just some BS. To be honest, yeah, I don't like what we're doing here. We should result, return result. And this will be AWS EC2 VPC. And then we can say self VPC is equal self create, blah, blah, blah. Let's do here the same thing. So here we would need a dictionary, right? Something like this. Okay. I think yeah, we need to pass here VPC ID. Also resource options. Okay, we only need this self because of here. Because for every child object, we have to say that I'm your parent. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is something that LLM should be able to do, but like I don't understand how to make it do this. Ah, this is tiring a little bit. Okay, so here we are going through every CIDR. We say for every subnet configuration, we'll call some functions. I don't remember what it's doing. Um, if this is a primary CIDR, then there are no dependencies. If this is secondary CIDR, then we put a dependency. Um, okay, so then we have our AZ configuration, and then we actually create the subnet itself. And okay, yeah, I think all of this looks good. Config VPC ID secondary CIDRs. Yeah, I think we could get rid of this self, but I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, this looks okay. We can remove this part. Okay, so then the next part is internet gateway, virtual gateway, um, root tables. Root tables is yikes. Yeah, root tables. Okay, I think we already did some of this configuration from here to this. I think we also need to do something like here as well. We might not need this enable stuff. Like, if you are specifying this config, it means that you need it. Something like this. We should also support attacks on subnets. And on the root tables. Let's ask our LLM to do the work for us. So we'll say the refactor root argument to use inline dictionary, inline array like in JSON. Okay. And I also had some feedback that it's better to have like subnet is referring to a root table, not through an array. So I think I can do this as well. We can say here name IGW, maybe ingress or ingress sub have fruits like this. Ingress, this will be a root table ingress. I think I think on virtual gateway, can we attach a root table to a virtual gateway? I think we can, right? Yeah, we can attach it here as well. So this means that we can do association like this. We'll have to add support for that piece though. Okay. This up, I think, doesn't matter for us. We would want to move the roots. I want to move the roots there as well. Okay, I think this is good. We need to make... We can remove this from everywhere. Okay. Here we will have class. No, we don't need anything. We only need to say that it's going to be tax and it's going to be dicta star star, which is by default is this an empty dictionary. Root table can have tags. VPC cider, no. Subnet can have a tag. We need now internet gateway. Oh, wow. The autocomplete is crazy. Crazy. Crazy stuff. We can add it to do of check if root table name is valid. Okay, we need to change this program so we can reference all of this stuff. We need to remove from root tables subnets here and add a root table for the subnet object. We need to say union. Or what, optional? This is Python 3.9. I actually really like this non-union thingy with vertical bar. So I'm now debating if I should change this to Python 3.10. I think we can. Like in the middle of 25. I don't know, it's actually the whole year ahead, so probably no. Probably no. End of the year, it's still a long time. Oh no. Refactor all vertical bar for all pipe for type union to optional or union to comply with Python 3.9. Okay. Okay, this is good. Internet gateway and virtual gateway will be optional. So this will be optional. Internet gateway. None. And this will be like this. Okay. Okay, we need to refactor this root table stuff. Yeah, I think we can do this as well. And we need to move this later because we need to do a root table there. Yeah, I'm even thinking that probably root table should go first before we create subnets. Yeah, I'm thinking like root table association. It could be its own thing. Like for every subnet, we can say create this and then create association and then we store association somewhere close by. Yeah, we could do that. We can reference ID of the subnet. So we can say subnet ID is mapped to this root table. Yeah, I think we could do that in default dict. Yeah. Okay. So for every root table, yeah, we need to move this block around. And we need to refactor this block. Okay. So result is a dictionary for every root table. We create this root table to a VPC. So we need to pass VPC ID. We create a name. Okay. Have this resource options. Then we create roots. We say for every root inside of the roots, and there is some logic, blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so here we have circular dependency. Because if you want to have a route towards the yeah, this means that we have to create the virtual gateway and the internet gateway first. Yeah, this order will not work. This order will not work. This order doesn't make sense. Subnet needs to be created first. We do need to create internet gateway and virtual gateway because we might want to route towards them. We will also have to create self-NAT gateways. For now, we will leave it as nothing. We create those two objects. Then we create a root table. We'll have to say VPC ID is equal to self VPC ID. So, we need to say IGW will be none or 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this will be GWID will be none or self internet gateway. Ooh, no, this will not work. This will not work because we might not have this object. Yeah. God damn it. I can say something like self IG WID is equal to none. Self internet gateway ID. So this will be self IGWID. VGWID. This will be self VGWID, which we also need to set self VGWID is equal to none. Self VGWID is equal like this. Okay. So, and the reason we need this is because we will have to reference it here. So we can add like this. I suspect we need to say if VGWID is known, we erase a value error saying no VG virtual gateway has not been created. And here is would be the same thing. Yeah. If IGW is known, internet gateway has not been created. Okay, so here we'll say VGWID. Here we'll say IGWID. We need to do the same kind of errors here, but we are not quite there yet, so we'll have to get there. So then we create a root. A root is for root table and a prefix. root table prefix. Yeah, I think this is fine. Fine. Yeah. And then we basically say that we'll have result. I think we need something like a named tuple here. We'll say class root table info or something named tuple. We need the root table itself, and we need a dictionary of the roots. Okay, let's fix this. Name tuple, fine. So then we create the roots like this. This is a dictionary. And here we say for the root table, we'll say root table info. A root table, and roots will be dictionary of roots. Okay. So okay, so now we created the root tables. The only thing left would be associations. Associations. Okay, so how do we do this part? We need to keep track of every subnet, internet gateway, or virtual gateway that needs a root table. And this is where we'll have to refactor support. Self attach maybe root table associations. Yeah. Yes, this will be a little bit more involved here. Right, so we'll have a result. This will be a dictionary. And we will return this result. Every time I'm going through a subnet, internet gateway, or virtual gateway, I need to keep adding keep track of root table associations, I think. Let me see this object. how it's defined. You can have gateway ID or root table ID. No, gateway or subnet ID. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so I need to keep track of required associations when I go through subnet virtual gateway or internet gateway. So when I create here subnets, I need an extra argument. Because we'll be modifying this dictionary in place. So we will have to say that for a specific subnet, we need a specific root table. Okay. Or yeah, I think we can do it there. Yeah, required RT associations. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll have to do here the same thing for the function. Say self required RT association. And we'll have to put our self internet gateway ID. Okay, I think we created here these objects. We don't need to pass it over here. NAT gateways will take care of this later. We actually don't need this. We'll be modifying this in place. Required RT associations. Yeah. So we'll pass here an empty dictionary. We'll set this variable. Then here's required RT associations. We'll add an internet gateway. And here we will add a virtual gateway. Okay. So we now keep track of all associations. In order really to create this, what do we need? We really need this dictionary. It will contain subnet ID. Oh. No, this is... I did something incorrect. This will be config internet gateway root table. Virtual gateway root table. Okay, here we'll have to take care of this in this function. We didn't do this. Here we say internet gateway ID root table name. Yeah, so here we only need subnet ID. Well, we need this required RT associations. And we need self root tables. Okay, and here we will can we fix this? We don't need this config. Required RT associations is not what it has just done. It should be, it is string to string. Root tables is string to root table info. And this will create a string to RT association. Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. So for every object, for key value, for association target and root table name, we need to do if association target starts with IGW, then or association target starts with VGW, then association args will be what? Gateway ID association target, else this is like this. Okay, and then we say we create an association for an association target. Association target. Association target. We need to look up a root table ID. this. Okay, and then towards the result, we will say for whatever the association target was, we will set this to association. Yeah, and we don't need this at all. Right, so this is all of our stuff. We need to refactor these two blocks and then we are done. Let's take this block like this. And here we will just have outputs. We can probably move this to like a property or something. Okay. Okay, we look up this stuff. Yeah, I think we are almost good. The only thing left is internet gateway. And virtual gateway. Yeah, this should be what, optional? Because we might return an empty stuff. If config Okay, so if config internet gateway is none, return none. Alternatively, we create an internet gateway like this, blah blah blah, cool. Okay, if internet gateway is known, then we create an HW. don't need this part. If config internet gateway root table, then we will also change this required RT associations. We will say that IGW ID requires this subnet association. Okay. Okay. All right, we are almost there. We need. Oh. Self I internet gateway required RT associations is equal to self create internet gateway config and required RT associations. Do the same thing here for virtual gateway. And then we move this block around. We'll say if config virtual gateway is known, then return none. Alternatively, we create a VGW based on the VPC ID. By the way, that's another thing I need to provide. I need to say VPC ID str. And I need to do it here. And I need to provide an ASN. Config virtual gateway ASN. Then I can potentially do tags. We'll probably need some function to merge tags as well, but we'll do it later. Okay, so we created this object. We don't need this part. And then we say if config VGW has a root table, then we will associate this root table. We will keep track of this. And lastly, we will oh yeah, this is not good. This was not good. This, and this should be a tuple like this. Okay, let's import tuple. I don't use this naming prefix anywhere. I want to change So VPC ID here. I'm curious why there are different colors here. Okay, I think this is actually pretty nice. It will be very easy to extend this if we have to. So now we just have to run this and like just see. And if we did it somewhat correctly, then it should work. Now the stacks we haven't implemented yet, so this will not work. We need to change this kind of stuff. So let's go to our other program. Yeah, this part is whatever. Because Pulumi should be able to parse it. We just need to import. We just need to import and provide config, really. That's it. Maybe I will also do oh, I'm not doing it correctly. Let's copy this. We need we have an app. Maybe let's get it environment as well. Let's do dbot EUC1 def, something like this. We need to import this component and we need to load the configuration. So we need to import Pulumi and then here config will be Pulumi config. This will be AWS VPC, I guess. Oh, I think it's what? Get object. Required object, let's say. Print config. And then let's just exit this for now. We don't need any of this. We can do it like this. And we can, in our object, I think we need to set it as a property. Okay. All right, so in this program, we are just getting the thing. And then we're running the program. Right, so hopefully this, I mean, this cannot work. We did so many changes and we didn't run the code even once. So I think we need to what's stack. We want to create a new stack. We call it dbot EUC1 def. Init. Oh. No current project found. Do we have to? Pulumi create new object. Yeah, login, blah blah blah. New. Okay, I think we need to Pulumi help Pulumi project. I don't like when it creates a template. I don't want a template. Generate forces, config, description, help, language, templates. NL2. Is it just name that I need? Uh, I just need to create a project. How do I register a goddamn project? Okay, no Pulumi project file has been found. Okay, we can work on this here. Pulumi. Okay. Pulumi has no attribute required or object. What the hell? Uh, I also want to rename this stack. I don't like this stack. Maybe. Yeah, let's just have it like this. Test app dev and test app dev. Pulumi stack RAM. Pulumi stack new. Test app dev. Is it what in it? In it. Pulumi stack select test app dev. Okay, Pulumi up. Config has no attribute required object. We were doing something yesterday. I don't remember what we were doing there. Pulumi config get object AWS VPC. Pulumi.config the namespace and then get object. Okay, we have it. Yeah, okay, so we just say like this. Let's just move this around. Don't need to print this anymore. And now we just create it. Yeah, we need to provide what an object name, I think, right? This is how most of this is done. Something like this. Okay. Okay, so we can now just fix the stuff. Okay, root tables, one subnets. Yeah, so maybe let's open config. Okay, we need to have VPC tags and common tags. Okay, VPC tags, common tags. Next, we need to have row tables that don't have subnets. Yeah, and that's it. Nothing else. Okay. Create secondary CIDR is missing a parameter. Okay, let's rerun this. Create subnets got an unexpected keyword argument required subnet associations. Yeah, let's fix this. Okay, for every subnet that we create, we keep track of it. And then we say if subnet config has a root table, required subnet association. Yeah, like this. Create internet gateway missing one positional argument. Yeah, we actually also need VPC ID for both of these. Okay. Yeah, I think this should be fine. VPC object has no attribute virtual gateway. Come on, let's create this and then I will go have some food. VPC object has no attribute IGW ID. Oh. Output object is not callable. What the hell? Output object is not callable. Output object. Output object is not callable. Oh, I actually don't know what it's doing. Uh, Something here is strangely wrong. Okay, we are saying that here the subnet ID. Okay, I think I understand why. But I don't like this. God damn it. We cannot resolve the ID. We can't resolve ID. That's a problem. Okay, folks, I think it's time for me to wrap up. I'm very, very tired. But I'm glad with the progress. I think like I'm very, very close to making it work. So I think this will be one of the last streams about Pulumi for the time being. I will keep working on this model when I have a inspiration, and yeah, I will get it to publish state at some point. All right, thank you so much for today, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.